He says that that the church, it has no fear. It has no fear of what the world says of itself. If the world doesn't like it, so be it. Because the church speaks for Jesus Christ, and the church is going to proclaim the truth come hell or high water. We don't care, okay, how many fingers are pointed at us. We don't care because ultimately we care about the salvation of your soul. And that's why we're going to say this doctrine. We care about the salvation of your soul. And it is utter charity. This is what Bishop Hayes is saying. That is utter charity to tell somebody that if they do not believe the truth, they will go to hell. That's what God requires. That he gave his son to save your soul. That you must believe in him. Okay, that's what you must do. This is what God requires of you. This is what your Creator requires of you. And it's not uncharitable to say otherwise. It's not uncharitable to say that. It's uncharitable to say otherwise. It's uncharitable to tell somebody that, yeah, you're fine in the denomination you're in. You're fine where you're at. You can continue believing those lies, okay? You continue believing things contrary to the truth, and it's okay. You know, it's fine. You know, we don't want to, we don't want to ruffle any feathers. We don't want to step on any toes. But you're good out there. You're fine. You know, how much more, if you know that truth and you don't tell them. So this is what he's saying. It's like the church understands that this is a loving thing to do, that this is the loving thing to do. He says, this is his quote. It says, "Neither is she afraid of being thought uncharitable on this account. On the contrary, she considers it as the height of charity to warn men of their danger in an affair of so immense importance as is that of their eternal salvation. And with the most tender compassion for their situation, meaning they're in a state of damnation where they're at. Okay, for the most tender compassion of their situation, uses every means in her power, particularly by her most fervent prayers to God for the conversion of all that are out of the true way, that they might be brought to the knowledge of the truth and be saved." And this is true charity. That's true charity. Not to pretend that it doesn't matter. God doesn't care. All God cares is that, that you just follow your conscience. That's all God cares about. I mean, God's not going to expect you to believe all these things. No, whatever excuse you want to say, what all the liberals say, no. That's not charity. Okay? It's not charity to not seek the conversion. It's not charitable to tell people that they shouldn't become Catholic. These are not acts of charity. These are acts of the devil. All right. He goes on to say that the only charitable opinion is the one which tends to, it says, excite and promote this type of disposition. What does that mean? The doctrine which moves people to care for their neighbor's soul. That is the true charitable doctrine. Okay? The one that cares for the neighbor's soul, not the one that's indifferent, not the one that has no care, not the one that allows people to stay in their own state, right?